moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This hair rhyme too nice. This my world, my life.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And off we go from Las Vegas. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Jones again. Complete. Touchdown. Aaron Jones from 8 yards out. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Brady now on 1st down. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 28. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers. Going for it all. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rodgers now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Crosby is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That is and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to a field goal. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in one. Time to red zone here. They look to throw. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Complete to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. To throw, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes. This is now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Finding Fournette on the slant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. carry for Bernard. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On 2nd and a yard, Brady, quick slant to Otten. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw, Brady. That's caught at the 3. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Brady to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.